So hi, I'm Jacob. This is going to be the physical breakdown, which is going to be kind of like an interlude in between podcasts and like situations where, for one, I can't record with the like big group, or just events are coming up and I can't like put together one of the bigger podcasts and like make a quality thing that I think will be good.
Yeah.
So this is going to be kind of like a smaller thing. Right now it's only me and Landon.
Yep.
So this is going to be more like behind the scenes, definitely. Just kind of talk about stuff like what's going on in our lives, why we haven't done something, what we plan on doing with the podcast, and some other basic stuff like that. Like Landon, earlier just ran cross country. How'd you do?
I want to die.
Fair enough. I mean, cross country, I don't know how you do that. Why?
I don't know.
That's a great answer. I don't know why you run either.
Most of the time, whenever you first start, when you have like the most energy, you want to die, and then whenever you're like dead, you feel like you have the most energy, but you can't put it to use because you're like dead.
No,
that makes sense.
I don't. That doesn't make sense. So you have energy, but you're dead. But when you're dead, you have energy.
Yes. You feel better dead than you do when you're alive.
I don't think you feel better.
No, like you have to run cross country to understand.
I don't think I'll ever do that. Is track the same way?
No.
No, wow, is track when you're alive you feel good and when you're dead you feel bad? So regular life and death.
Yes. In track I'm a sprinter, so like...
Speed.
Yes. I don't have
I thought you were a thrower.
Kind of.
No,
I haven't gotten the technique down yet. I have the power.
Oh, so you're like kind of doing it just to see.
Javelin, you can't really do power, or else you kind of like throw it into the ground in front of you, or like into your foot, and that's not fun.
Have you thrown it into your foot?
I've gotten close to my foot.
That is ominously close.
We used to play catch with the javelin.
Why did you? With who?
Just the other javelin people. It wouldn't be from that far. Maybe like 3 to 5 feet.
Oh, great. So when you throw the high-speed projectile, they're closer to you.
Well, we wouldn't, like, launch it at each other, like, horizontally.
No, you're, like, jousting.
Vertically.
You're running at each other.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah!
Can you imagine us doing this at, like, Scholar Bowl practice or something with, like, the buzzers?
See how fast we could slap them and reset it? Just
I think probably one of us have done that before.
Probably.
It wasn't me. That was a very big, like, this off the why we haven't talked about the podcast yet. For reasons that the podcast hasn't been recorded yet, Trenton's internet is down, and, like, literally the week before, Landon's and I both went down at the same time. I got mine back before his, but it was just super slow. Like, I had tried recording with just the other two, saying, like, you know what, we can do 3 and not 4. Landon, I understand. But then it also happened that my internet was so bad, but still somewhat working, I could join the call to record, but my voice would not come out.
That's what my internet was
My
doing.
audio bar would show up like I was speaking, yet no one could hear me. So I ended up getting kind of a recording of just Trenton trailing off speaking, and Lane sitting there like, is Jacob talking? And then I realized, am I talking? And it was a very awkward moment when I realized that like all of my work had gone to like waste essentially.
Pain.
Very much so. And Landon wasn't even there, so... The main reason for this is, like, again, I don't want to, like, give you guys something of low quality or something that I don't feel like is good enough to go as a digital breakdown. So the physical breakdown is just going to be here as, like, a temporary solution. Filler. Yeah, it's filler. It's something that we can do that can, like, let you listen to something, kind of talk about our lives, basic stuff. Like, if we feel like filming a physical breakdown, like, there's just 2 of us and we're bored, we'll film one. And these won't go, like, on my school schedule. Like, obviously, it'll be for, like, that grade of that week. But I might put out, like, a digital breakdown with it. Like, I'll output not at what the school wants me to. Like, obviously, if there's a deadline, I'll do my, like, work and have one made. But I also want to output at like my own pace of like, hey, I'm working on a physical breakdown just to give my like grade a thing, but also I've been recording a digital breakdown and like I'm currently editing it.
Yeah.
So here's this real quick, so I don't have to like, you know, work so hard on other stuff. So like this could be with Landon. It's not always going to be Landon. It could be Trenton or Lane or maybe other people. Maybe I'll like pull on some of my other friends or stuff and just have like, it's almost like an interview thing. Rocket League game tomorrow, Landon.
Is there?
Yeah. You know, as a player, you should know that.
Oh yeah, I did see it on Discord.
You shouldn't have to know. It's every Tuesday.
Is there a match every Tuesday?
Yes. Every time you've had a game, it's been Tuesday.
I thought practice was every Tuesday.
It was practice until game season started, and now it's every Tuesday.
Well, darn.
Isn't this the Wednesday we practice?
For what?
I think it's for you guys. I can't remember. I'll ask Taylor. Whatever.
Yep.
Who are you guys even playing? Do you know?
I have no idea who we play.
Do you even think you're going to get to play this game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the MVP so far?
Good question. Me.
So I'm the commentator, right, for the esports game with Lucas James, who's another kid that does the podcast there, so you should listen to his whenever his are out. We worked on the stat sheets, and I was like watching one video, and I've only watched one of like the 3 games we've played so far, and I was just working on the stat sheets, and Landon did not play that game, so he's gone to calling himself the MVP because he's never won, nor has he ever lost.
Let's go.
So he's rocking the highest stat score right now. Carson Brown, I think, is what we got highest right now.
Yeah, he's a champ.
Yeah, Rocket League has its own league system, like ranking system. So like you play the game, it'll tell you how good you are.
It's unranked, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, champ, grand champ, and I think Supersonic's next. And like all of the rankings have like 3 divisions.
Wait, is Supersonic the last one?
Yeah, Supersonic's the last one.
Have you ever played against a Supersonic?
No.
You think you'll ever become one? You're not that good.
No, not yet.
I mean, I can't really give you all that credit because at least, what rank are you? You're diamond, right?
I am platinum.
Oh.
I can't get out of platinum.
Yeah, well, are you platinum 1 at least?
Platinum 2. I keep.
Oh, so you're basic.
Yes. I keep falling out of Platinum 2 and Platinum 3 because I'll hop on and I'll get up to Platinum 3 and I'll play with Trenton and it'll go back to Platinum 2.
Wait, specifically when you play with Trenton,
When I play with Trenton is the only time it goes back down.
Does that say something about how Trenton plays? Wait, isn't he diamond though?
Yeah.
Why does it go down when you play with him, but when he's a higher rank?
I don't know.
Start playing with me. Unranked. Played the game maybe twice.
What's funny is that bronze are more rare than platinums or like champs, I think.
It takes skill to be that bad.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm a bronze. No, I'm unranked still. Never mind.
I think you'd be able to get out of bronze pretty fast. Bronze players are like bad.
Is it like a 5-year-old?
They don't.
I'm a bronze player.
They don't use boost. They don't jump. They do they just drive.
Is it not a racing game?
Oh.
And I'm an Overwatch kid, but I'm still not ranked. I don't play ranked on games like that. I don't like to. Yet I'm on an esports team, so I
Never
probably
played
ought to.
Overwatch. Don't know what it's like.
Casually, you're gonna end up with about anyone. You'll have the Reinhardt, who has the ability to, protect your team, on the other side of the map fighting alone. You'll have the Roadhog, who's a tank, but doesn't help his team. He's just a very confused DPS who chose the wrong class.
Nice.
Then you'll have a Brigitte, who's a support, who's supposed to be a tank because they just picked the wrong class. They're very confused. Baptiste is just an S support that wanted to play DPS, too bad. I know, because I play Baptiste, and I probably ought to play DPS. Overwatch won their first season game this last week, and it was really great. I got to commentate that game. First game I never played on the team, and we won. So I don't know how to feel about that. And I literally said after the game, I like commentating more than I like playing, so I'm going to keep doing that.
Overwatch sounds like Call of Duty. In Call of Duty, people with snipers are running around the map, and people with machine guns
There's
are
so
camping.
many characters that essentially have snipers in that game. It's so Soldier 76's ability is literally auto aim,
Oh,
and
nice.
then Widow's is wall hacks. Anna's is a sleep. Well, that's not her ultimate, but she has a sleep dart.
Huh.
And what's really fun is if you play with like the settings mode where you mess around with stuff, you can set it to where it's all like your cooldowns for your ultimates don't have it, and you can just sleep dart someone into oblivion and never let them play the game. I did that to Chin one night.
How did you like that?
Not much. He was playing Roadhog, so again, confused DPS trying to kill me. I was just sitting there shooting him with a sleep dart, so he couldn't get up. And one time I let him get up, and then I immediately hit him with a sleep dart. Then Brigitte, her like ability to dash forward, it like lets you move really fast, really quick because it's like a dash forward.
Yeah.
With the ability cooldown thing gone, she becomes like the fastest legend because you can just zip literally anywhere, and if you hit someone, you stun them. So if you get them in a corner, you could just spam it.
No.
And you're just stun locking.
Oh no.
It's so bad. It's so toxic. It's the greatest game ever. You should totally play it. Any games you've been playing recently though? Like besides Rocket League, obviously.
I've been that I used to play lots of Halo, but I kind of fell out of that. I've been playing Terraria because it updated.
Yeah, because of the update.
Oh yeah, it's
haven't
fun.
played much.
I like it.
I really want to play it with you, but we've had like again internet problems for some reason.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of DayZ.
Is that good?
I
saw
love
you
DayZ.
playing it yesterday.
Yeah, I've been playing it for like the last 3 days in a row now. I'm playing on this big server.
Nice. I had it once, and I met a guy, and I thought, oh sweet, maybe we can team up. Nope. He walked up to me and said, "Please kill me."
Did you?
Yes.
Good man. I mean, that game was so fun, but it's just pain. I like pain when I play games. I play stuff like Rust.
I died on a cargo crate. Like I was stuck up there.
What do you mean you were stuck up there?
There were zombies around it, and I just died of hunger and thirst.
Why did you could just die to the zombies at that point?
I know.
I've gotten better at the game. Like I can genuinely survive in it, but I played it for like I've owned it on PlayStation way before I played it on Xbox.
I think I played it one day and then got rid of it.
Play it with me sometime, and I bet you'll enjoy it a lot more. It's a lot more fun because I play on the server that's an RP server, so you're actually gonna talk to people and like interact, and it's way more fun when you do it that way. And it's got like other like small stuff that they add. Like some areas have been like gas bombed or whatever, and have like these green gas in the air, and it's got higher loot in that area for that time. And what you do is if you have like a gas mask and stuff or all this cool equipment, is you can actually go in it, and what it becomes is this like really cool battleground where it's like this green fog mist area with people walking around with like AKs with gas masks.
Oh boy.
It's so fun, and like the game's built off of like a military game called Arma. That's where, huh?
Can't say that.
What?
Nazi.
What?
That's what it reminds me of.
Oh yeah, I guess.
And AKs.
But it's based off this old game called Arma, which is a war
Arma's
game.
I
would love to
watching
play
gameplay
it.
of Arma. I watched.
That's what the DayZ mod came from. DayZ was a mod for Arma, and that's why in like the game you have the guns and you can lean around corners and all that, and it's very tactical. But the game's also very taxing. Like you have to have food, you have to have hunger, you have blood meter, you have to make sure you don't bleed out. You have a regular health bar.
Oh, I know.
You have temperature, and like depending on what temperature you are, depends on what stat goes down. If you're too hot, you lose water more. If you're too cold, you lose hunger more. If you get hit and start bleeding, you're gonna lose blood. And if you lose blood, you black out. If you black out, you're gonna die. Like everything in that game is made to kill you, including other people. But it's fun. I enjoy like the survival aspect of it. I like games like that. I play like Rust, Ark, DayZ itself.
I used to play Ark, and then
Conan's a good one.
yeah, never played it.
But
Nope.
Conan's combat's the funnest, I gotta say. They each have their like strives. Rust is probably the best one for like PvP. You're more likely you're gonna find someone on a Rust server than you are like on DayZ, because DayZ's map is literally huge. Like if you walk your character from one edge of the map to the other, it will legit take you a day in real life. You are not meant to walk that. You are meant to like kind of like just slowly wander around like 2 hours a day, whatever.
Are there cars in that game?
There are cars, and cars make the travel a lot faster. And there's helicopters and a lot of like other ones and stuff. So it's not just.
Are there planes?
There's not planes, there's helicopters. They're like military ones. Usually what you'll do, like they have an event where they'll like crash down and you're like, oh, cool, loot. I did that one time and there were 50 zombies because it made a noise. And I didn't know, and I thought there was only like 2, and I shot one with a silencer and I'm like, yeah! And then the horde came and I was like, ah! And I died. And it was like 3 hours of work. Immediately dead.
Oh no.
Oh, like I was with these two guys for like 5 hours, and like we're gonna go off now. You can have all this stuff, and I got like a bunch of loot. I had gas mask, I had like hood, I was fully clothed, I had food, blood, like for like IV kits, and all kinds of like medical equipment. Headshot by a sniper off a hill, immediately dead. Lost all my stuff.
Oh yes, my favorite. You know what I'm excited?
Okay, go on. What is left, or what is it?
Back 4 Blood?
Back 4 Blood, sorry. I'm thinking of Left 4 Dead. They're like the same thing.
It's basically what it is. It's just,
It's newer.
It's like its predecessor.
Essentially, because Valve will make one.
Yeah. I don't know what it is yet because it's not out, but on Xbox, I pre-ordered it, and it was like a couple millibytes, and it's recently been updated to 20 gigabytes.
So
it's getting closer.
It's coming out eventually, not yet.
And I don't know when it actually. I think November is when it comes out.
Could you explain what like Left 4 Dead is and Back 4 Blood are? Like explain the concept of the game, so we're not just mentioning it.
So, I don't remember if Left 4 Dead was the first person or third person shooter. I'm pretty sure it was the first. But basically, you started out in a safe house. You chose what type of grenade. You had your primary and your secondary weapon. And on some maps in the safe house, you got to choose like your melee weapon. And so you'd go out and you'd go through the map, and you'd kill zombies because that's what Left 4 Dead is. And you tried to get from one side of the map to the other side where the other safe house was. And on the way there, you'd run into zombies, obviously, but there were also special types of zombies. And normally near the end, I hate boomers. They're so dumb. I'll explain what the zombies are after I explain the map. So you go through, and normally at the end of the map, there's tanks, which are the like mini boss zombies, but I don't think there's really boss zombies. So there is tanks, which are big zombies. They take lots of bullets to kill. And hunters are like, they crawl around and they leap at you.
They're monkeys.
No. There's a different zombie.
No, that's jockey.
That's a jockey. They jump on your back and they like ride you around, and you can't like control yourself. You can still shoot. You just can't shoot where you want or move where you want.
There's boomers, which we've already mentioned.
Boomers are like, they're fat, they're bloated, and they puke on you, and that attracts other zombies. And if you shoot them, they explode, which releases more like vomit. Bile. Bile is what it's called.
Bile.
Because there's a bile grenade.
Then there's
And then there's witches. And don't shine your light at the witches because that aggravates them, and then they like run at you and pin you on the ground and start ripping your guts out. And that's fun. And the only way to get those off is to either die or have someone shoot them. There's hunters, they jump at you and then they do the same thing the witch does. But hunters less damage, but they're harder to get off because
hunters are harder to get off than a witch. Mm-hmm. But a witch is like faster killing, I guess. So.
Oh yeah, witches are much faster. But hunter, you don't really know they're coming until they like do their yell, and then they jump at you, and you don't know where they're at. And then there's smokers. They have long tongues, so they like choke you. And while you're choked, you can't do anything. So zombies run up to you and kill you. And if you kill a smoker, they turn into smoke. There's chargers, which are like tanks, but one of their arms is huge, and they charge at you. And then they slam you into the ground multiple times until you're dead.
Oh, so like I've played World War Z, which is another game like Left 4 Dead. There's a lot of predecessors to it because the genre was just great.
It was awesome.
There's like a tanky class, and what he'll do is he'll like grab your character by like their shirt and just bash him into the ground like a brick.
I did play World War Z.
I played World War Z.
I liked it.
It was good. It was short, but.
And then I think there's one more. So yeah, there's queens, and queens were like boomers. You don't know what a queen is?
No, I'd never played Left 4 Dead.
Huh. I think queens were in Left 4 Dead 2, which was the Left 4 Dead that Chargers were introduced in. And queens were like boomers, but they were like smaller, and they'd puke. And I think zombies would come out of their puke. And it was acidic. Yeah, it was gross. It was like a boomer, but like harder to kill. And they didn't explode. It was just acidic. I think that's about it for the zombies, the special zombies. think my favorite map was the cornfield map.
And it sounds like the scariest one.
Oh, it was. That's why it was fun.
Because you're just terrified?
Oh, yeah. I'd play the map like 6 times in one day.
Just because you liked it so much?
Yeah. Brian would play with me, but, you know, he couldn't do that anymore because he'd get nightmares because he was a little baby.
Just make fun of your little brother.
Yes.
How old is he? 13?
15.
15?
15.
I forget that he's a freshman. He's literally in our high school, and I think he's 13 still.
Yes. He's either 15 or 16, actually. He was born in 2006, September 29th.
Oh, he's not 16 yet.
Okay, he's 15. I don't know my siblings' age.
Fair enough. You remember my birthday? Okay, Landon and I have
December
a thing.
22nd.
Okay, he does.
You remember mine?
April 25th.
Yeah.
Me and Landon had a thing where for like literally, we've been friends, so real quick,
Like 12 years
like 12 years now, Landon and I have known each other. We've been like the longest, like lasting
in our friend group.
Landon's literally my best friend. I don't know if I'm his.
Oh, yeah.
Really? But for these 12 years, we could not remember each other's birthdays. We knew the general time they occurred, and we're like, oh yeah, I'm having a birthday party this day, and it would always be like the week before, and we're like, yeah, okay. And we just knew what age we were.
Oh, yeah.
But now, we've made a game out of remembering it.
And so far, we're doing good.
So like once a month, we ask each other, like, when's your birthday? Favorite colors?
Wait. I don't know. Green. No, blue. Yellow. Orange.
No, none of those. Yours is purple.
Dang it. Well, that's easy to remember because, like,
Literally everything you wear is purple, and your favorite stuff is purple.
Yeah.
But okay, it's similar to purple.
blue.
You already
Pink.
yes. My favorite color.
I thought it was blue.
I literally have a pink phone case. I wear pink shirts, and I tried to buy pink Hey
I thought it
Dudes.
used to be blue.
It used to be blue, and then it was purple for a while, and now it's pink because I like pink.
Oh. Pink's a manly color.
Pink is a manly color.
I used to be on a billboard to Quincy.
You don't even wear pink. It's like a breast cancer awareness thingy.
I don't think it was breast cancer.
Well, it's still like a thing is that real men wear pink because they don't let like basic stuff like that hold them back. Mm-hmm. I'm not a man by any means. I want to clarify, but I wear pink. I like pink. Pink's a cool color.
Actually, I think it was Ford.
Could you imagine if you started wearing purple everywhere?
I have a purple shirt.
I've seen you in your purple shirt, I think.
Yeah.
But if you had like a purple hoodie and like purple like track pants or stuff, like Soviet purple outfit.
Oh, yes.
Purple Soviet.
I want to get one of those Russian hats.
Ushanka? Is that what they're called? Ushanka?
Is that what they're called?
It's something like
I didn't
that.
know they had a special name.
Yeah, they have a name. Well, what do you think they're going to call them?
Hats.
Hat. Every hat technically has a name. Like, we call hats baseball hats around here. Like, they're called baseball caps.
Yeah.
So they're not just hats.
Yep.
And then, I don't know. Trenton's favorite color is, okay, we're leaving it between the two of us. Another random fact. What's my favorite song right now?
Mixed messages.
Very true.
What's my favorite song?
Mixed messages.
Correct.
I showed him it like literally 10 seconds ago, and it was so funny to us.
Yes, 10 seconds ago.
Yes, 10 seconds ago on this 23-minute recorded podcast. I was playing it the entire time he was talking about Left 4 Dead, seeing if he'd laugh or not.
So are you going to get a new car?
Do I want a new car?
Yes.
Yes. Am I gonna get one? No. Landon's getting a new truck.
I might get a new truck.
Might get a new truck.
I got the okay from Mom and Dad.
He's gonna sell his old vehicle though, and his old vehicle was cool.
Well, it's probably going to go to Trent, so it'll still be in the
Oh,
group.
it's going to Trent?
It'll probably go to Trent.
He's gonna abuse that thing. I feel bad for her. If I feel like anyone in our friend group's gonna get in an accident first it's gonna be Connor. Like, but Connor's in his own category.
Yeah.
Of who's gonna do what first. Out of the 4 that are still in Cahokia, it's gonna be Trenton. I mean this in the nicest way.
Why do you say that?
Trent is so not observant sometimes.
I don't know. He's pretty observant when he's in the passenger seat with me.
I just feel like there's a certain uncertainty that comes with Trenton as a human. Like, I mean this in a nice way. He's a very close friend of mine.
Yeah.
One of my other best friends. I do not trust him with about anything. I think next would either be you or Lane. No, I don't know. I might get in an accident before that.
I don't know. I think if you got in an accident, you and the Jimmy would be okay. I think the other person.
If any of us would be devastated, it would not be me.
No.
My car is made of steel,
Yeah.
not the plastic most cars are made of now. I should be okay.
Yeah, the older cars, like the ones me and you have, are like made out of actual metal. Not the the plastic that Lane and Trenton's car might get made out of. So ours would absolutely maybe crush a truck.
This is implying that in this situation that all 4 of our vehicles are going to fight at some point. First of all, in that situation, I'm still winning. My car is twice your size. It's top heavy, so if you try knocking me over, I'm gonna fall on top of you.
Yeah. Back to the truck thing. My mom and dad okayed it, but my dad would prefer if it was a truck that had under 150,000 miles and not the one that had 230,000 miles.
So the other one?
Yeah, but like the other two were 16,000 and 12,000. This one is 8,000. And it still might last quite a bit longer. And they also had a Challenger for sale.
They did?
Yeah, they had a Challenger.
I wasn't looking.
No, it wasn't there the night we were there, but it was there.
There was a Mini Cooper.
Oh yeah. Goes to 160.
I love that thing.
It's so beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. I stuttered.
Me and Lane are gonna buy it. I would totally take a car like that. Going from my giant, beast of a car.
You could probably fit
Mini
that Mini Cooper in your Jimmy.
If I take out the back seats, I bet I could.
It fits like 4 people. So
I had to wash my back glass the other day.
You what?
I had to wash my back glass from my car.
My car gets so dirty.
I could not see out of it. It was so bad. I literally got to the highway. It was pulling in front of a car. It obviously was further enough behind that it didn't matter. But I turned around, and the fact that I literally couldn't even see the lights on.
Uh-oh.
I was like, oh, okay, I need to use the hose. And then I hosed it down. But
Yeah.
do you ever maintain your car like that? You just pull out the hose and just...
Yeah. I did one day.
Don't go to the car wash. You can do it easier.
I felt like a man the day I did it with a hose.
Why?
I don't know.
What stimulates manliness in that situation? You're holding the hose and aiming it at your car.
Yes, and you have your thumb covering the hole, so it's extra power.
What?
You don't know about that?
No, I just leave the hose on and aim it at the car like a normal human being.
Well, then just shoots out 3 inches and droops down.
That's why you aim it up. Or get closer to the car. What are you aiming 5 feet away trying to hit it?
Well, if you have your thumb over the hole, builds up pressure, so it goes out the side.
So a pressure washer, essentially.
Basically, but at home, and it doesn't cost money.
I own a pressure washer. I mean,
I also own a pressure washer.
what do you do with the hose?
I don't know. I didn't think about plugging it in. Plugging it in. I hate English. It's the worst language ever.
We should change. The rest of this podcast will now be in German. The first German word.
English is my only language, and I'm not.
Do you
very good
think
at it.
other languages say or an equivalent to but do you think it's something different like oh? Wow.
Yes.
Well, it's when we get hurt, we say ow, right?
Yeah.
Unnaturally, and now that's our common sense for injury. But in other languages, they don't say ow; they say other stuff.
Do they?
Yeah, I don't think it's not universal that everyone says ow. It's just English users.
We need to change that.
Let me look up another language real quick and see what they've got. I don't know. I bet I think France has got a different one.
Maybe.
French.
Ole.
That's not even French. French for ow. I. A. Ouch is A. So, if you get shot with a gun, just go A. Let's talk about government real quick. What we talked about in our history class. Mr. Reardon. Amazing teacher, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Great teacher. Talking about revolutionary America. And I'm not gonna complain about revolutionary America, but our reasoning for revolting is a little questionable at best. Like, sure, we got taxed, but it was for a war that happened in our country. Obviously, Britain's intentions were to profit themselves. Like, I'm not saying the colonists were wrong for actually revolting. I just think that they intentionally escalated a situation that probably could have, like, I bet the revolt would have happened either way. There's no doubt. But I feel like it was, like sped up
Yeah.
through the actions of others.